guys, it's Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I am back with day 2 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 11. And today's sketch is from Nicole Santos, and I really thought this was cute, and it reminded me of bricks. And so I had this brick paper in my stash, and I decided I wanted to cut it so it kind of had that jagged edge, like if bricks fell out. Kind of like the sketch did. So first I'm gonna cut the branding strip off, and I wasn't sure how this would turn out. So this is why I'm starting with the paper, with the brick paper, to even see if I like how it turns out before I plan the rest of the layout. And so I cut out the middle piece of the paper, and then you can see here that I'm just gonna cut out some of the bricks, like if they had fallen out. I was kind of thinking of like an old building that fallen apart in parts or something. You know, that's kind of where I was going. So I'm just cutting out, trying to go along the, I guess, grout lines of the photo. I had thought about just cutting out squares and making them look like bricks, but I had this paper and I liked that the texture of the paper and the bricks, and you can see like the grout lines, where if I had just cut little squares out and made my own bricks, you wouldn't see grout lines, and I don't think it would look as obvious that it was supposed to be bricks. And so this took me a while. I will cut out a big portion of it because I do it to both sides, the skinnier side and then the larger side. And so I'm going to use this picture of my best friend's son at our wedding reception. We did a photo booth, and so he has a little boa and some sunglasses on. He's just freaking adorable. And I found this blue paper with this pattern in my stash. And so I wanted that to be sticking out between the two brick sides. And I thought the blue played really well off of his blue shirt and stuff. And so I'm going to use Distress ink in walnut stain, and I inked each of the, like, around all of the bricks and the sides. I apologize, the airplane just flew over if you heard that. But so it kind of highlighted the bricks and made them look a little more dingy and old. And so I had this journaling cut apart, and I'm just going to ink the edges with that walnut stain also, and that's going to serve as my photo mat. And it has this gold kind of outline in it, and so I'm going to add gold to this photo, or this layout. And I forgot. I left this in just so you can see that not everything that looks good in my head, I think looks good on paper. So I thought it would be fun to have like a cutout, like the bricks fell out, and I will cover that in the end. I don't like it. It didn't turn out how I thought it would. But I wanted my bricks to also pop up off the page. That's a mouthful. And have some dimension from the back page. And so this foam tape is not very thick, but it just adds just a little bit of dimension and kind of pops those bricks off. And so I'm liking how that's looking. And I'm going to put the photo up in the corner. And I only have one photo, where Nicole's sketch had 2. But I really like how that looks. And this is my title. It's Hello Cutie. And I had those thickers from my stash as well. And everything on this layout is just from my stash, things that I found. This is why I really like doing the 30 days of sketches, because it keeps me making layouts kind of at a faster pace. So then I just kind of go through my stash and find stuff and put it together, and helps get me using the stash. But here's where I am going to cover that spot. And I had this little journaling spot, and then I'm going to have some other little pieces I find. One says rad, which I think is from Pebbles. And then there's this one here that says I'm kind of a big deal, and that is an Echo Park piece, I believe. And so I'm just going to make a cute little cluster over here I thought it would be, you know, around the hole, but instead I don't like it, so I covered up the hole. And then these, I have this like bin on my desk that just has leftover parts, and I had these chevrons, and so I thought it matched really well. It's a dimmer gold, which kind of matches the title, and then my little starburst, the one that's up by the noted, and the one that I'll put with the cluster over here is a little bit darker gold, but I think it all matches really well. And then I really like these little glasses that were gold rims. So that's pretty much the layout. Thank you to everyone that's liked and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit those buttons below. Make sure you check out all the links below for Christy's Beautiful Life of 30 Days of Sketches. There's a Facebook group, the YouTube playlist. It's loads of inspiration. And I hope that everyone has a great day. Bye.